So you started the anti-inflammatory diet and it went really well for you. You got some of the symptoms cleared up, and now what? In this video, I give you 3 steps that you can take after doing the anti-inflammatory diet to get your symptoms under control. If you're interested, keep watching. Hello, beautiful friends. My name is 𝗕𝗢𝗦𝗘. I'm a certified nutritionist and a functional nutrition lifestyle practitioner. I'm also the founder of Nourish Functional Nutrition, where I teach you how to get to the root causes of your symptoms and how to use food as medicine. In this channel, I give you all of the tools that I have at my disposal to help you go from confused and frustrated about your health to empowered and excited to take your health to the next level. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe and remember to tap on the bell so that you can get notified when I release a new video. So you've been on the anti-inflammatory diet for a while and you're wondering why you have lingering symptoms like brain fog and fatigue and muscle aches, and some things are just not going away. In this video, I want to discuss what you can do after the anti-inflammatory diet. So it is not a one and done. The anti-inflammatory diet, as it says, it will help bring down the inflammation, but it's not going to make all of your symptoms go away because you still have gut dysfunction. There's still things that need to be cleared up. So it's a great thing that you are now eating a clean diet. So what do we do after that? We start assessing digestion. How are you digesting your food? Are you breaking it down? Do you have maybe low acid in your stomach? Are you having some issues with chewing or swallowing? Are you having problems with having enough saliva and enough enzymes to break down the food? Because remember, when the food gets identified by the immune system at the gut and it's going into the circulation, into the blood, and it's met by the immune system is alarmed because that food is not recognized. And the reason it's not recognized is because it's not broken down properly. So perhaps you need some enzymes, some supplements that are going to help you digest your food better. And those are some of the things that I talk to my clients about. I had a friend who came to see me and she had terrible inflammation, joint pain that she could not sleep, and she was weight resistant, so she could not lose weight and was very frustrated with the state of her health. So what we did with her was we assessed what she was eating. We removed some of these inflammatory foods. We brought in some supplements to help her digest. We discovered that she needed some acid in her stomach, because what happens is as we get older, we do not secrete as much hydrochloric acid in the stomach. So when that happens, sometimes we get GERD, or that acid reflux that makes us feel like we're burping a lot, or maybe it's you're getting some heartburn. And that's actually the opposite of the symptoms. In most cases, you're going to need more acid rather than less. So that's one way that we can troubleshoot that, and also bring in some enzymes that are going to help. So in the case of my friend, all she needed was some hydrochloric acid. And so she also needed to make sure that she was not eating at bedtime, right before going to bed. And that once that cleared up, her inflammation went down, her pain went down. So that's number one. We can assess digestion and see how food is breaking down. Secondly, what we can do is we can look at the lower GI tract, the colon, the gut bacteria. What is in your garden? What is keeping you safe? What is going on down there? Do you have a history of having had a lot of antibiotics when you were a kid? Or have you had antibiotics recently? Your gut is like a garden, and you need to be sure that you have the proper plants in that garden. When I say plants, I mean probiotics, so gut bacteria. So we have a balance of good and bad bacteria. And in the past 5 years, science has come up with ability to assess the health of the gut. And we know now that the health of the microbiome, or the gut bacteria, is translates into our own health. We didn't know this 5 years ago, but after the Genome Project, scientists have found out that the microbiome, the microbiota, which is everything that is in your gut, with all of genetic material and everything that gut bacteria produces, that is key to our health. And so you can imagine that if you have had exposure to toxins, exposure to antibiotics, and perhaps not so great diet for a number of years, your gut microbiome is in need of some help. And we can do an assessment. We can do a test of your gut microbiome, and there's some amazing tests now that will tell you the rate of the good versus the bad bacteria and whether you have a parasite or anything that is impeding you from getting better. Like, for example, an overgrowth of candida. Candida is a yeast that takes over when your diet is poor. So if it's high in alcohol and sugar and processed foods, and you're having some rashes or some fungus in your nails, those are some signs that you may have some yeast in your gut. And so doing one of these tests gives us a lot of answers, and then again we can balance that with some supplements, some foods, and some probiotics that could help you. The third thing that you can do to improve your health is to seal the gut, to heal the gut. And you heal the gut by providing it with nutrients like amino acids and enzymes and different herbs that are going to help you close down that door, the door that is open, that is allowing this food that is undigested to go through. And so it's a combination of helping you break down the food, assessing whether there's some mechanical issue like in one of your valves or anything like that that would be assessed by a gastroenterology, doing an endoscopy or a colonoscopy if you're having issues with your colon, and then looking at the health of the gut microbiome, which is a very simple test. It's just a stool test, and also looking at food sensitivities to find out if you are sensitive to some foods that you're eating on a regular basis. But in the end, the issue is to heal your gut. So we need to heal the gut after all of these things happen. And so these are steps. And remember, the anti-inflammatory diet is not a one and done. It's not the thing that is going to heal you completely. And if it doesn't work, then, then I need to go see a doctor that's going to give me some medication to get better. Conventional medicine is magnificent at treating acute illnesses, but when it comes to chronic illnesses, aches and pains and digestion issues and all of these long-term things that cause chronic illness, unfortunately, conventional medicine and the medications that we get come up short. They cause a lot of complications, a lot of side effects in many cases, and they don't give us the results that we're looking for. So if we want to reverse inflammation, chronic illness, and all of these things that are compromising our quality of life, we need to look outside of a pill and think about going back and addressing every dysfunction in the body until we can get that gut healed, that inflammation down, and then restore our health. So if you have any questions about this, please be sure to contact me at nourishfunctionalnutrition.com. In the meantime, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and tap on the bell so that you can get notified when I release a new video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.